dark pink right here, where my finger is, that's artery. Okay, dark red.
The part that looks different, basically.
Yeah. Okay. And let's see. Right now we're going to worry about what's in the thoracic cavity. I've got heart. These are the lungs.
Deflated.
What is that?
Deflated, yeah. Lungs.
Deflated lungs.
Oh.
Lungs on both sides. This is the diaphragm. It's been cut through. Okay. It separates the thoracic cavity from the abdominal cavity.
Pulls the lungs down, basically, when you... Okay.
This is all liver. This little thing right here is gallbladder.
Mm-hmm.
This is all liver. This is the spleen. Usually sits on this side over here. This is spleen. Okay, so I've got liver. This is the stomach right here. Stomach comes around, and then it goes into the small intestine. So here's my first part of small intestine. First loop, and suspended from the first loop is pancreas. It's kind of shredded looking. It's just a little shredded, but this is pancreas. Okay, very thin. So this is all small intestine. Small intestine. And somewhere in here it goes into the large intestine, right here. Okay? Hooks up in here, and this is the large intestine. It just goes straight out.
Okay.
Let's see what else I got in here. Okay. This is a kidney. Right here, there's another one probably embedded in the back wall. Sometimes they're both three, sometimes only one. Okay,
That's
it's
the other
three.
one.
Yeah. Okay, here's the other kidney. And then we've got, this happens to be the bladder, even though you didn't have to learn that yet, that's what that is. Okay, and we've got a female cat. Female cat, and we're going to find an ovary. Okay, see this tube right here? This is what's called a uterine horn, and at the end of it is an ovary right there. It looks like a little bean. And
There should be one.
Yeah, there's one on the other side over here too. Just like this. Okay. So for right now, that's all that we really have to identify. And ovaries because of the estrogen and progesterone. Okay. The rest of the things here just to give you an idea of where everything is. Okay. Now you can start working on the blood vessels. We'll come back up here and you'll find the aorta. The aortic arch is right here. And then these are the branches off of it. These are our two in the cat. We've got the brachiocephalic artery, and we've got the left subclavian. My subclavian is going to go up into the arm. Okay? Right. Under, yeah, right up like under here is clavicle. So it goes up underneath the clavicle, and then it becomes the axillary artery. Okay? And then it becomes brachial. Right? So like in here it's axillary, and then out here it's brachial. And then the brachiocephalic is going to become three things. 1, 2, 3. A left carotid, a right carotid, and a right subclavian, which is right here. Okay? So that basically takes care of everything up there. And then you're going to be rolling these organs over in order to find what happens to the abdominal aorta. Okay? Right here is actually the thoracic aorta. Okay? So it comes back down here, and then it goes down through the diaphragm, and it's going to have a bunch of little branches off of it, and that's what you're going to be working on right here. You see things that come off of it like a backwards K, okay? Let's see what we got here. Diaphragm. Go to my branches.
All of this blue, this is is this artery?
The blue are veins.
Okay.
Okay. Here's our K arteries right here. Here's one. Looks like the other one is broken through. I can see a piece of it hanging like right here. Okay, they come off like a K. The top of the K is called the celiac artery, and the bottom of the K is called the superior mesenteric artery. And then my aorta continues down until I hit the renal arteries. You see a little red one right here that comes off. So here's a renal. This is the left renal, and the right one is over there. Come down a little bit further. Have a couple little branches we ignore. And then we come down to this branch right here, which is a little bit bigger than these, but not as big as these other ones. And this is called the inferior mesenteric artery. The aorta keeps going and it splits. You see this, the first fork here? Yeah. Well, first it's iliac arteries around the ilium, and then eventually it's the femoral. Okay? I'm not going to do the veins for you.
All right, thank you. You can hit the red button. That's going to be a long video.